Hey guys, I have a quick update for you on my application with Caterpillar. It's a major update that I wanted to bring to you as soon as possible. So stay tuned and you're not in the Vertex. Hey guys, as you already know, all the information we post in this channel is from our personal experience. We walk the walk in this channel, so everything that we post here, it's from our experience and the applications we've submitted, the business credit that we're building for our business, so we can speak from a perspective of experience and authority to bring you that experience to you, to help you also along the way so you can create yourself the business credit just the same way that we're doing it. Again, we're practicing what we preach in this channel. We're not randomly showing you a video with stuff that we're not really sure. We're bringing you information that we have experienced. We've gotten on the phone with our creditors, our lenders, our underwriters. So we get on the phone with them and we get that first-hand perspective and experience. With that said and that out of the way, I wanted to bring you a major update with my application with Caterpillar. If you guys remember in this video, I mentioned here that I put in an application for Caterpillar and I was approved for $25,000, and I put in a second application for a revolving account for $15,000. While I was approved automatically for the $25,000 on the net term account, when I put in the application the next day for the $15,000 revolving credit, mind you, this is all no PG. All these applications, all the applications actually that we put in this channel are with no personal guarantee. It's everything under our business credit. So after we put in the second application for the revolving account, we got an email from the underwriter directly from Citi, as Citi Group is the underwriter for Caterpillar, and they said that because of the amount exposure, meaning the $40,000 exposure that they have, the $25,000 net term and the $15,000 revolving credit, they will need a personal guarantee from me. So because that exposure, they requested for me to put in a personal guarantee. As you already guys know me, I have to talk to somebody. I don't like receiving emails or anything like that. I like to get on the phone and talk to people. I want to talk to a human being so we can interact and I can get a better understanding as to why am I being asked to personal guarantee the second application, which is considerably lower than the first application. So I get on the phone, I speak with the person and I say, hey, I was wondering why you are asking me for a personal guarantee for this application. She explained to me that they did not find enough trade lines on my business credit for the exposure of $40,000. So what I told her is that my current recommended credit limit was $49,200, which of course exceeds the $40,000 exposure by $9,200. So at this point, we're both interacting back and forth. I'm asking, a lot of questions as to why this application. I explained to her why it was not feasible for me to do a personal guarantee, not only because the hard pull, they're going to do a hard pull, I confirmed it with her, not only because the hard pull is going to stay on my credit for 2 years, but also that's going to knock off a few points from my personal credit. And this is a business application and I'm avoiding that at all costs. She said that she understood that, that I didn't want to do that. She said also that she didn't have any information as to the logistics on how personal credit works. And I told her, trust me, I know how it works. But, I was trying to be courteous with her. I actually told her that I really appreciate the information she was giving me and the time she was investing in explaining all these things. Remember, you're a business owner, so you have to behave, as such. So if you're interacting with underwriter, and even if the information they're giving you, it's not pleasant to you, you still have to conduct yourself as a professional, as a business owner. Remember that you're speaking with underwriter department and you want to maintain that good relationship with them, and that they can get that vibe from you that you are a professional and someone who is pleasant to deal with. So after we went back and forth with the subject at hand, they had initially, before this call, they had initially offered me to split the $25 for which I was initially approved, to split it between the revolving account and the net term account, to what I declined because I didn't want to dilute the $25,000. I declined that, and I went ahead and put in the application to be approved for the revolving account. At this point in the conversation, I asked her if that proposal was still standing, and she answered yes. If I wanted to split the current $25,000 I was approved for, they will be more than happy to do so. And of course, I say, you know what? Let's do that. Just put $15,000 on the revolving account and put $10,000 on the net 30. Now, why did I decide to put more on the revolving account? Remember that revolving account, they're going to report that to the business credit bureaus, okay? Now, while the net 30 or the net term account could be the same, but I don't want to get into these details a lot, but you're more likely to be reported to more business credit bureaus in a revolving account than you are on the net term account. Usually the net term account, they only report to one credit bureau, usually Experian or Dun & Bradstreet. But with a revolving account, you're more likely to be reported to more business credit bureaus as well as to the SBFE. So at this point, we continue the conversation. And she mentioned something that really sparked my interest and changed the game completely. She said that after April of this year, Citi is going to drop Caterpillar, and these two accounts, if I decided to continue with both applications, were going to be closed. Well, imagine my shock. I was recently just approved for this big account, $25,000. I was ecstatic. I was very happy. I was really, really excited because this is my highest credit limit yet. And I was pretty excited because of that. And just to hear the fact that in a few months, Citigroup is no longer going to work with Caterpillar, that really shut down my excitement. At this point, I'm just trying to find ways to keep the relationship with Citi. Remember, I have other accounts with Citi via Home Depot, and I'm trying to get really that relationship, to nurture that relationship and to continue it with them. I ask a very key question, and this is one of the reasons, guys, I always really advise you to maintain a relationship with the underwriters. Maintain that relationship with the underwriters. Always try to speak with a human being when you are dealing, with business credit. So once she told me that these accounts are going to be shut down, I ask a very specific questions, and I hope that you guys use these strategies to further your relationships with the underwriter. Okay, remember that your relationship with the underwriter, I don't want to say that one is more important than the other, but if you had to choose, the relationship with the underwriter should be more important than that of the actual vendor or the actual company. Okay, remember, the companies that you have the credit with, they have zero exposure with you. They have zero exposure. They are going to be paid by the underwriter regardless. So they have zero exposure. They want you to buy. They want you to really spend money. But at the end of the day, the exposure falls with the underwriter 100%. This is one of the reasons that I always tell you guys, nurture that relationship with the underwriter. Speak with them. Call them on the phone. Imagine if I would have just taken this email as good and ready. I had to read that email and say, there's no way. I had to speak with a human being. I have to talk to somebody. So this is the reason why when I asked her, and this is the point I wanted to make to you guys, I asked her, which one will benefit me better? Okay? And I asked this specific question for a reason. There is a reason why I preface my following question with this one. I said, is there a possibility that I can use the revolving account, pay it on time, nurture that relationship with you, and then apply for another account? Now, notice my question. Notice how I'm framing my questions with this underwriter. I want them to see me as a reliable client, someone that is thinking about not getting the account, but I'm thinking about creating that relationship with them. So notice how I'm framing all these questions. I'm saying, is there any possibility that I can get the revolving account and then make payments on times, use these accounts and pay it on time, and then I can call you guys when you decide to, when you decide to shut down the accounts with Caterpillar, then I can use this credit that I've been approved for and apply for other credit cards or other accounts. And she said, yes, of course. We're gonna see in our records that you have been utilizing this credit and paying on time, and we will be happy to extend you more credit with different companies. And that was key right there, guys. Remember that it is very, very important that you nurture that relationship, that they can see you as an ally rather than a liability. That's very important. This is why, guys, start building up that relationship with your underwriters. Try to connect with somebody so you can leverage these relationships. Now I have the $25,000. Now I have a revolving account, guys. You know how hard it is to get a revolving account under your business solely with no personal guarantee. So now I have this high trade limit, a high limit revolving account that's going to be reported to my business credit, and that's going to open even more doors for me in the future, guys. This is major. So I wanted to give you that update. Now, please remember to subscribe. Let's subscribe to the channel, guys. We have, if you remember, 82% of our viewers were not subscribed. We are down to under 60%, approximately in the mid 60s. We've lowered that number tremendously. Consider subscribing. I'm gonna keep bringing you these gems, all this information that's going to help you along with your business credit. Also, I have another video that I have to put out for you guys. It's going to be a major game changer as well. This video that I was approved for another company, and I'm bringing you all just back-to-back information again that we have experienced. We have put that information out there. We are first-hand applying for these companies. We're not showing you things that you could do or things that we haven't done. We have actually gone through this process and are showing you how to navigate, you know what I mean, through this business credit space so you can go to the next level where we're coming. So we want to bring you with us. So with nothing further to say, guys, thank you so much for watching. I appreciate you as always, and I'll see you in the next video.
Me dice que lo quiere tocar, sé que tú te quieres tocar. Me dice que me quiere amar, solamente quiere jugar. Me dice que lo quiere tocar, sé que tú te quieres tocar. Me dice que me quiere amar, solamente quiere jugar.